Hello and welcome back. Tonight's movie was Dark Harvest, 94 minutes, 2023. Go ahead.
No, you start. Okay, each year on Halloween, just before the harvest, the teenagers in a small farming community band together to try to stop Sawtooth. Jack, a demon who rises from the cornfields and races to the town church, killing anyone who gets in the way.
All right. So we're just gonna get right into the review. Okay. Well, actually, I'd say watch it. It's a good
Yeah,
movie.
it's pretty good.
The kills are cool when you get them. I don't think you get a whole lot of them that are on
No.
screen, but like
Mm-mm.
when you get them, they look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the creature looks cool.
Yeah.
Sawtooth Jack. I
Mm-hmm.
think he
Mm-hmm.
looks cool. Um, now I would say watch it. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Now we get
Now,
into
yeah.
spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Uh, I called the one thing. I called it very
Which
early.
one?
I
The
the
only
that's
thing.
his brother. Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
I
mean,
called it very early, so I
like the
was like,
first
yeah,
scene, the
yeah.
first scene is like obviously
But yeah, I was
the
like,
whole twist of the movie is like,
yeah, I was like, okay, well that's cool, and it was kind of like,
wait a minute, wait a minute, for people who are watching the spoiler version that are not planning on watching the thing.
oh, okay. So this Dark Harvest happens, and the thing is, it's like, um, uh, the town is like it's cultist almost.
Yeah, so they have the run where the boys run and try to kill this creature, before he gets to the church. Then the kid who wins, he gets the family gets a large sum of money. Everybody celebrates him. There's a big feast, and then the kid who wins gets a car. And so we see in the first scene, like after the jock boy kills, is that the word to use, the superstar.
Yeah, the jock. Yeah, the
Yeah.
quarterback. Whatever.
He kills the creature. He gets a Cadillac, and
He
he
does.
he's like, there are no stop signs on the dark road, and then
Which I guess is
drives off into
the
the,
motto because
the
they're all supposed to say it.
tagline. Well, I don't know if they're all supposed to say
Oh,
it.
he just
He said it, and then anyways, not important. Anyways, drives off into the distance, and then they're all talking about like how he's going and doing all these great things and whatever, but like he hasn't been back to town since or
no
whatever.
one's heard from him other than postcards and letters.
Yeah, and it's like obviously
Yeah, yeah,
the kid who won becomes the creature and then gets sacrificed or whatever.
yeah. Now, see, there's a bit of magic at play, or like
Mm-hmm.
spiritual, like something that like maybe I didn't see,
Wasn't
or
explained.
wasn't explained.
Yeah.
But basically, he can light shit on fire and stuff. I
Yeah,
mean, like
like
he's a functioning jack lantern.
he gets these magical properties through the transformation process. But the sacrifice also like enables the town to have these really good harvests. So I think that in part the whole town might be slightly like I'll have some
Oh yeah, yeah,
superhuman
like
properties because before the run the kids are subjected to like having to stay in isolation, no food, no water for like 3 days before they're expected to like really like
yeah.
perform athletically in this, race for their lives or whatever.
It's got a lot of purge feeling,
Yes, very much. And
which I like.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Um but yeah, and that just seemed unrealistic.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Mhm.
was like, bro, these kids had no
Yeah, no
calories, no
water,
carbs,
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
They're dehydrated and they're fucking hungry, and it's
Mhm.
like I don't know if you're gonna be that angry,
Mhm.
but I don't
Mhm.
know. I've
Yeah.
obviously I've never went without food or water for 3 days,
So yeah, so I think there might be a little bit of like the whole town is a little bit affected by these crops, tainted.
and I think this is kind of like I wanted this for Halloween kills. like where like the cult
Mhm.
thing that they were doing,
Yeah.
where it was like evil dies tonight. I was like, oh, this is a cult. It's a fucking cult. Here we
Mhm.
go. And then we're gonna get into the third one and have it be about the cult, about the city, about the town, and
But
nope.
that's not what happened, and that's not what this review's
I know,
about.
I
I'm
know.
just
But hold
saying,
on,
we're
but
at the 5 minutes. We're at the
oh,
5 minutes.
okay,
Wait a minute. Keep going. I'm just saying, stay on task. Stay on task.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, you've completely derailed
Oh,
me now.
sorry.
So
You were talking
I
about
was
how
trying
you
to
wanted
reel
it
it
to
in.
be Halloween Kills.
Yes, and because this is about a cultist town kind of thing, I want to hear more about it. Like, so if there was a sequel to Dark Harvest, I would check it out.
Yeah, to hear more about the cult.
Yeah, because I like it. I like it. It seems cool. But
I appreciated that they chose a female black character that like for the opposite of the main white male character,
yeah,
and also they didn't put her in a refrigerator, although I guess there is a trend of having a final girl in horror movies. So
yeah, they've been taking the ladies out of the fridge for years. Um, but I would say the weird thing is it's like, how's this town, like all this shit's going on and everything, and they still got time to be racist in the 60s. Like where it's just like, it's like we got a fucking pumpkin man running around here, but I'll be goddamned if we're gonna have someone of a different skin color at our dance. It's like, oh, you mean your celebration of the successful harvest or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I said it was okay. I'd give it a, I don't know,
out of a
3,
5, you're gonna give it a 3.
maybe a 2.5, just because.
2.5.
No, 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 no.
You are brutal.
It's formulaic. It's very predictable.
Yeah.
Very predictable. Like it was well done. Oh, and also, I guess my main complaint is that the last half an hour, the pacing on it, horrible.
Okay.
Horrible.
Okay.
Last half hour felt like 2 hours.
Yes. Okay.
And then they had a stinger at the end, which felt like it couldn't have been more than like a minute, but felt like 45 minutes. It was just so, I don't know if it's just because it's late, but I don't think that's the whole reason.
Might be because it's late.
It's at least part of it, but the pacing there was a lot of like long, dramatic.
There was a lot of
shots.
Yeah. And I think I'd probably give it a, Christ, if you're gonna say 2.5, I'm gonna do 3.5. I mean, like, I want to be above the medium because, like, I liked it. I had some problems with it, but like, I liked it, and that as long as the creature looks cool, I'm usually down.
Liked it.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, 2.5 is like not even the middle.
It is the middle of 5.
Oh, you're right.
I know.
You're right. Sorry, I'm looking at the star chart here. Okay, well, man, I've almost given it a 4-star rating.
Right,
then.
that's what
Wow,
I'm
right there. So yeah, I think we're divided on it, but we both enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I'd definitely say watch it. If they put out another one, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
So yeah, take that for whatever
it's worth.
whatever number on the scale it is.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.